Matt, would you care to do your reveal first?
No.
No worries, I'll solve it. Give me 10 grand.
Fisky, I apologise already, I'm so sorry.
Clipboards are being thrown everywhere.
You're watching AXA Player Portraits, the show where we take your favourite Liverpool FC players and staff and push them to try something new with confidence. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm seeing the looks on your faces as you look at the canvas and the array of artistic equipment in front. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah,
Yes, that's fine.
we'll try it.
I'll be honest, no. Nah, we'll be fine, we'll be fine.
We're all in this together.
Yeah.
There is no wrong decision made in art. Remember that. Right. Okay, so the challenge is this. You're going to be painting pictures of each other. So we've got that added pressure of knowing that you have the person in the room with you. Should we crack on? Grace, big artist at school?
No, actually, I dropped art as soon as possible in school.
Fisky, I apologise already, I'm so sorry.
Are we feeling added pressure because of the fact that...
No, I feel like me and Biddy are in like similar boats of skill here, so no offence will be taken.
Good. See, that's the right attitude. All fun and games, no pressure at all. Take me back, Matt, to the start. Football, how big a part of your life as a kid?
It's been ever since I was old enough to walk and maybe kick a ball. It's always been in the family. My dad worked in football. Brother's a professional. I never quite made it to that level. It's always been a big part of the family.
Was that a supportive environment for that geared you towards football, or did it add pressure which then you had to overcome?
Made me understand it more than anything else. Whether I was training myself or watching my brother train, or whether going to games, you know, grew up watching Wimbledon and Millwall, being from London. So yeah, plenty of games that I went to, and obviously I played up until I was about 21. So yeah, did it most of my life until I got into coaching.
It's a testament that your sides play such good football if that was what you were raised on, Wimbledon and Millwall.
Yeah, I know, the good old days, eh? 4-4-2.
What about you then, Grace, growing up, football mad?
Yeah, I would say from a pretty young age, in football kits and all that, playing with the boys a lot. I have a twin brother, so we played in the street a lot, kicking a ball about. I liked all the sports, but football in particular, I'd say, was like the one that I played the most by far, yeah. I was a striker back in the day. I'm not there now, but just trying to score a few goals, I guess, to whatever, but...
Striker, did you say?
Back in the day, Beardy, yeah, I was.
Ah.
I think everyone was as a kid, really, weren't they?
Can we just pick up on what you've just interjected with there?
Yeah.
A little taken aback?
No, not really. Not
You've
the way.
seen me in the finishing drills.
I have. You're very good at them. And I would say I'd encourage her to shoot more. Even last
Yeah.
week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
See Beardy, I tried.
Yeah.
Great finish, bit at the post.
The gaffer is onto the paint already.
Yeah, I've got a vague outline, if that's what you'd call it.
Well, you know what, I'm just have a quick look and see how your pencil bases have gone.
Yeah?
Yeah, you really have gone for a general
I
outline.
actually think that looks quite
No,
good
no,
so
I
far.
yeah, you
It could go worse.
Yeah,
but
100%.
For now, I'll take it.
And we're hitting the paint now.
I'm going to hit the paint, yeah.
Go for it.
I'm going to start with the hair, I think.
Grey, yeah?
No, okay, yeah. It's a person.
It's an outline, is what it is.
No, it's so you focus on the hair first.
Yeah.
Is that tactical?
Well, sort of, yeah. If I mess that up, then...
Okay, well, we're well underway. Good to see. I'm right in saying you moved to America to go through the college system?
Uh-huh.
Was that 18?
Yeah, so I was at Millwall from like 12 to 18, and then, yeah, basically got to the point in school where it was like university, like degree time. And I'd like gone round like schools in England and stuff, but yeah, ultimately just decided like to be able to get, like not have to sacrifice one of either education or football, because both of them are pretty like full-time. Just seemed like, yeah, America was the best place. There was a few of us in our like age group at the time who did it, which I think helped, because as a group, obviously America's huge, so we weren't exactly close to each other. But yeah, I mean, I literally loved it. Like, it was amazing. And like I say, it was so good because football and getting a degree were just like one thing. It wasn't, you know, you had to sacrifice one for the other. So yeah, it was amazing and an amazing experience.
Talk to me about Grace. You know, you've managed her at 2 different football clubs now. what is it about her that you need in your squads? What is it she's bringing?
Her experiences in America, in the England setup, and then on top of that, I guess some tough times at West Ham. I think that's moulded her as the player that she is now. The girls absolutely love her. You know, she's fantastic in the dressing room, but as a footballer, unbelievable and thoroughly deserved all the accolades she's got last year. Thoroughly deserved. She's more complete now as a player. She's had a lot of experiences. Obviously being captain in America, am I right?
Yep.
Yep. And just them little experiences as she's got older, the maturity, the way that she plays the game now is at a completely different level to where she was when she first come back from America, because the transition from, I guess, college football to professional football slightly different, but yeah, 100% fulfilling her potential now.
I've really ruined Beardie's eyes here.
I'm sorry, darling, but
slowly
don't worry
going
about,
downhill here.
Talk to me about the gaffer. What type of manager is he? Is he an arm round the shoulder kind of guy, a shouter?
Yeah, he's a bit of everything really. Like he knows when you need an arm around the shoulder and when you need a shouting at. Really, he can do both. But obviously,
which do you get more of?
Depends.
He gets
Depends
none.
on the game.
She's good as gold.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've known Beardie like a good few years now. He was the one that brought me to West Ham and obviously like showed faith, like coming from America. Obviously it's hard to get exposure when you're out there playing college. So he obviously showed a lot of faith bringing me to West Ham and then again, bringing me to Liverpool. So, you know, I owe Beardie a lot in that sense because he's given me basically my 2 moves to professional clubs. So I'm very grateful for him.
You might be responsible for the 3rd if you don't get this right.
But yeah, like he's very good with people. He's like a people manager as well. He understands people and, you know, isn't just a football coach. He's very good at like the human side as well and, you know, appreciates that, like he said, we all have families and we all have other things going on in our life. And I think he can tell when someone's maybe, you know, something's going on or whatnot. So he's very good in that sense, like off the pitch as well as on the pitch. And then on the pitch, driving standards and motivating us in the sense of making sure that we're all at a good level on the pitch.
Yeah. Have you got any famous inspirational quotes off him or any moments where he's had to, any given Sunday, get you round?
I remember one time at West Ham, I don't even know who we were playing. Do you remember them little like port cabins we were in, Beardie?
Yeah.
And I think maybe it was against Arsenal, and we'd had an absolute stinker the first half, and he comes in and clipboards are being thrown everywhere. We all basically could have been subbed at half time, and he made that very clear. And he's very good at that when, you know, we need to be shouted at and need to, you know, I think it's when it's effort. Obviously, when you're trying to apply something that's not coming off, like he gets that. But I think when it's effort, isn't it, Beardie? You don't like it when there's no effort.
No, if there's no effort, then
yeah, it's one thing like trying something and it not working, but if you're not actually trying to do the basics or whatever. So in terms of motivating, I think, you know, in that sense, Beardie knows he's good at telling us how it is in that sense. But you know, before the game and stuff, he's always like very positive and calm. Tells us, you know, we've done it all week. We know what we're doing. We know our roles, that kind of thing, which I think obviously helps. Like we know it, but it's just nice to hear the manager and obviously reciprocate the feeling that he's got confidence in us that we're going to apply whatever we've done in training that week.
Okay, a couple of quick fire questions.
Oh, no.
If you weren't,
That's come out well bad.
okay. If you weren't a football player, Grace, what type of business would you want to run and why?
I think like a private detective business, something like that. Because it's like, how cool is that?
That might be the best answer anyone's ever given.
No, I love a crime show and all that stuff. So I just think if I had my own business, you know.
This
Why
can
not?
go in business together.
Yeah. How cool would it be though?
Yeah, I like
No
that.
worries, I'll solve it. Give me 10 grand. Done.
I'm not sure you're topping that, but
No, well, I just won't bother answering that one.
different tone with this one. What's the favourite room you have in your home and why?
Well, mine's a kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah, I love cooking. So I've got an open plan kitchen, which is quite nice. get the radio on, bit of music. I'm not a very good singer, but I'll sing.
Bit of a boogie while you're cooking.
No. just a side shuffle.
A little two-step number.
Yeah. My kids don't like me singing. They make that clear, but yeah, no, mine's the kitchen, definitely.
What about you, Grace? Where do you spend your time?
Like my living room, I probably spend the most time just reading, watching TV. You wouldn't even know this is 30 minutes of work. Honestly, you'd think this is a scribble.
Let's have one last quick look just to see.
This is really bad. It's really bad. Yeah, you don't have to say anything. It's fine.
No. I've
gone.
No comments. I think we're getting there. We've got good paint coverage, which I think is an important thing.
Just don't say nothing. Well, you can sit back down.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we have 2 more questions before revealing your masterpieces, which means we are right at the end game here. Grace, tell me one thing that you're doing today that future you will thank you for.
It's just a little thing. I just make sure I use my reusable water bottle so I don't have to go through five plastic bottles in a day. So I guess just like something little like that, you know, obviously to try and help the environment.
Matt, what are you doing today that's going to be something that's going to benefit you in the future?
I just think treat people the way that I would like to be treated. And I just think if everyone can be nice to each other and, you know, we wouldn't have half the problems that we've got, you know, in the world at the moment. So, yeah, that probably would be it from me. Fisky, this is a nightmare.
No, it's rapidly gone downhill. I should have kept it at the pencil bit.
AXA is all about bringing that know you can spirit to life. What techniques or rituals, if any, do you have that you would use to boost confidence or boost confidence of those around you?
I think everyone's different as a person. So for me, it's about knowing what motivates them and knowing them as a person, whether they need to put your arm around them or a kick up the bum. The biggest thing for me is just knowing the person. And I think that way you're able to motivate people.
What about you, Grace?
I just try and stay relaxed, honestly, and just try and, like, I don't want people around me stressing me out, so then I'm not going to try and stress them out. Like, I just stick to myself kind of thing, and yeah.
Speaking of being stressed out.
Frisky, I'm so
No,
sorry.
mine's so bad.
Oh,
no, I think you think mine's going to be better than it is, and it's just really not good.
I'm done your eyebrows. No, let me still
You
your
look
eyebrows.
like, I don't know what I've put on you clothing-wise, but yeah,
What shall I use?
I
These
don't want to do
sponges to
anymore
start
because
off
it's
with? They're much
you
better.
look like a female in mine. I'm not gonna lie, Beardy. Sorry.
Well, I've probably done me and you've probably done you, but just with the different colour
I
hair.
think the hair's quite good. The hair's probably the only bit that's half decent, but other than that,
Paintbrushes down.
Stake me hands.
I know, same. You'd think I've done a masterpiece. Yeah, I've got nothing more to add to that. Beardy, it's really bad. I just
Fisky, I think we're in the same boat.
Right, okay, the moment of truth is at hand. Grace Fisk, Matt Beard have painted each other. But how do they feel about that? Right, Matt, would you care to do your reveal first?
No. Fisky, I'm sorry, darling. I'm so sorry. It looks curly there, look.
it's down here.
Oh, I tried.
No, I like it. It's really good.
Shame, innit?
Right.
No, Beardy, mine's actually worse than that. I'm not even
Oh, no.
Are you ready?
Oh, God.
Are you ready to show your manager the painting that you have done? The man responsible for selecting you for the football team. Ready?
You ready?
Yeah. That's quality, Fisky. I'm proud of you. What's that? Looks like I've got like one of them fur coats on or something.
No, it looks like you've got a feather number on. I know, I realise that now, but it was quite hard to implement the green, and so I just went. Yeah. Well, there we are. I think yours is better. Other than my ringlets, I don't know what's going on there. But
I know. It's only because if you look there, look, you've got the old. Oh, Curls, look.
Yeah, no, I see how that's tricky there, to be
Yeah.
fair.
They look a bit like sideburns as well. They've got a bit of a Noddy Holder vibe going on there. I like that.
Yeah, no, it's just got, if you've seen, it's got no hair over the ears there, you know.
My eyes are very high up.
Yeah, sorry about that.
The most important thing is you've had a good time while you're doing it. And it doesn't lead to any bad blood
No.
leaving this room.
We went in knowing what our capabilities.
Absolutely amazing. Well, guys, thank you so much
No worries.
for doing that, for really pushing yourselves, trying something new. Is this something you're going to continue outside this room?
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
Is this going to go in the kitchen that really add to your favourite room?
Imagine we take them in on Thursday. That'd be the team meeting.
That would be funny to be fair, wouldn't it?
I hope you've enjoyed both the art and the chat at home. Loads more to come from AXA Player Portraits, and we'll see you again soon.